Okay, so we had a question about how to add in new joints if you need to later on. Maybe you decided that after all your weight painting, you just don't have enough bones in there to control the mesh appropriately. So to do that, I'm going to go into my hypergraph and I'm going to add a new bone. And I'm going to select the hand. Well, before I do that, let me do this. I'm going to right click on it and go to Paint, Skin Cluster, Skin Cluster. And right now we can see that my hand joint is actually not in. It's not controlling the mesh. It's not listed as an influence object. Well, that's because it's what Maya deems a tip joint. Now, tip joints typically are just, their only purpose is to tell their parent, in this case the wrist, which direction to point to. Because parent joints always like to look at their children. Okay, well, let's say we did want to use this though, and Maya's wrong. So what we can do is we would select the joint and then we'd shift and add the mesh that we want it to control. And then we would go to our skinning menu, Edit Smooth Skin, Add Influence, option box. Might as well just leave this Use Geometry on, even though we're not using geometry, we're using a joint. The drop off is set to 4, polygon smoothness, it doesn't even matter. But the main thing that really matters is you want this, the drop off is actually it's not going to be useful at all. The two main attributes is you want the weight locking checked, and you want the default weight set to 0. Then we'll click Add. Now, if I select this mesh, press Y to go back to my painting weights tool, the hand joint is now listed as an influence object for that mesh. Okay, and you could add any number of joints all at once if you prefer to do it, if you need to do that. Okay, so that's how to add influences.